students have switched to online learning for the fall semester as mandated by the school districts, many parents are concerned about what that's going to look like. So they're turning to online tutoring services for help. Here to tell us more about that this morning is Maurice Kumar from eTutor World. Maurice, let's talk about this online tutoring option. Why is this beneficial for parents and students?
Parents have realized that having to deal with COVID over the last 4 or 5 months and what that's done has been very stressful. One of my friends said she feels like she's been through middle school and graduated again. So, we all know what that feels like. Involving a tutor allows you to oversee your child's education as well, rather than just being the teacher. You don't actually have to teach your child, you can just oversee it. And that frees up time so that you can manage that job, do the housework, as well as care for your children.
Because that's the truth of the matter. Many of these parents are also working from home while trying to teach their children. So the benefit is it can really reduce the stress on a parent.
Absolutely. And sometimes, and quite often, it's more than just one child who they're teaching. So they're having to go take 2 or 3 children through the whole process and the curriculum. And that's stressful. That's a lot to juggle.
Yeah. Can you talk about the quality of the education that students will be receiving from online tutors if somebody goes with a reputable company?
Yes. So all of the companies look at qualified tutors. And that means that they are not just aware of the material and know the material well, but they're also experienced teachers. So in the case of eTutor World, for example, we only hire folks who are graduates, as well as we ensure that they have at least 400 hours of teaching. Because it's not only that you know the material, there are different techniques. Mm-hmm. And they're patient, they know how to engage the child, because teaching online is a little different from teaching in person. Mm-hmm. And so there are different techniques to keep the child engaged and aware and able to absorb the material.
Mm-hmm. Talk about, sort of the one-on-one with a student and their online tutor. I mean, is that online tutor, if someone were to use someone from your company, eTutor World, can that tutor sort of design the curriculum to help that student with whatever it is that that child is learning?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, the belief is that every child learns differently. And we all know that every school district has a slightly different nuance to their curriculum. Mm-hmm. And so eTutor World works on the premise that let's understand what your child needs to cover, mm-hmm. and then let's design a structured plan for your child. But it's also adaptable. So if there's a test coming up that you need to cover this subject and it's a little tough, okay, that's what we'll cover in this session. If there's something that comes up in terms of this is tough, or I'd like to try something out which is a little more advanced, that's also something that's a possibility. In fact, one of the things that's happening now is parents are calling them and saying, hey, this is the curriculum the school has told us we need to cover over the next 6 to 8 weeks. Can you help us put this into a structured plan and have your tutors help my child go through this? So it really is about being able to customize, understand what the school district is asking from your child, and then being able to put a schedule together that's flexible, but at the same time suits what your child is and covers it all.
That is wonderful. And very quickly, Maurice, is this for students kindergarten through senior year of high school, or what age range are we talking about?
Yeah, it's K through 12, and we've based on the child. The little ones need a little more engagement, and so there are tutors who specialize in each of those subjects as well as each of those areas. And there's also testing. A lot of folks right now are thinking about going in for the ACT or the SATs, even starting for next year's AP exams. So that's the flexibility in terms of what you can also choose to cover.
Well, I'm sure your services are really in demand right now. eTutorWorld.com is the website to go to for more information if you would like to find out if this is right for you. eTutorWorld.com. Maurice, thank you.
Thank you so much, and all the best to those parents out there.
Mm-hmm.